Initial ideas. So the initial ideas, what are my initial ideas for it? Well, I created a basic storyboard like we talked about. These are just, I think there's about 15 scenes that I think are, that could probably, well, that could, the 15 are the major scenes that you probably need something to emphasise that scene, something to define it. I think, and to make the viewer think, wow, look at this, and draw more of an attention to it other than visual attentions. How we should. So initial ideas. I created a basic storyboard that just has about 15 of the striking scenes of the video, scenes that I think require some form of sound to evoke some sort of emotion for the viewer in it. It also serves as a basic checklist, really, of things that I should need to do and get on with, and you know, that sort of stuff. I mean, how am I gonna approach this, the frozen time? Well, again, I think I've already discussed like long, drawn out, metallic sounds. I think a lot of time stretching, I think, will probably be involved. I think first I'll probably try and layer it with a continuous sort of sound bed that hopefully will evolve, just something that ties it, and then each scene will have something, you know, then further reaction, further promotes it. I can't think of the word. Further emphasises that particular scene. The underlying sound bed, I want to create something that sort of mimics the camera movement, but and then it also sounds like the camera's pushing through the air particles, and then our air particles are going to be, you know, connecting with the eardrums and things like that, and, you know, bouncing off the eardrums. So that's sort of not a pop in. I've got it in my head. I can't really get it out, but hopefully I can create something where it is that sort of, you know, mimics the camera movement. I might also experiment with adding a continuous sort of like a ticking clock in there, but not an obvious tick tock, tick tock. You know, it might start out like that, but then you know, maybe add it subtly into the background with lots of effects or something, which, don't know, it might be a bit, but then it might play to the strengths of it. Maybe might be a weird thing to add in because it is this frozen time, but yet time still underneath. I don't know. I've got to think of the concept behind that properly. Sourcing sounds. What I'm going to start for sourcing sounds. Well, I went and got myself one of these lovely violin bows. So I'm going to try bowing a few things and hopefully producing long drawn out sounds and metallic sounds, and these metallic long drawn out sounds without necessarily using time stretching, because I think everything's just going to end up time stretched, and you know, that's going to be it. And I might experiment with creating a few devices like spring reverb things, and you know, maybe creating sounds and then whacking it through a spring reverb I make, and, you know, hopefully further messing sounds up without actually using in the box sort of processing. But I'm also going to experiment with the in box stuff like the sculpture and things like that Logic owns.